We're back here on Caribbean Music Line, and my guest today is Gq1, known as GQ, and we are talking production and the whole aspect of music. GQ, when we took the break, you know, we dealt so much in how you started, and you know, we reached the point of production. Let's talk a little bit about the studio. We're going now into Maximum One production. What is Maximum One production? Who is Maximum One production? And I'm taking it in steps so that our viewers could understand the structure of the music industry. Okay. Why certain things supposed to happen in the music industry. Maximum One Production Limited. Tell us a little bit about that.
Maximum One Production Limited was not always Maximum One Production Limited. It started off as 01 Production. That is the same thing with I and the same, when we went right. It was limited liability. No, it was sole trader.
Right. Okay.
It started off as that. From there, we decided to go to Maximum One because we wanted the business to grow. I realized then that being a sole trader, you are sort of limited in the vision for our recording studio because for publishing, for where I wanted the studio to go, you have to be limited.
Right. Okay.
So the studio moved from 01 to Maximum One. The reason for the name change is because I think I had a problem with the same name 01 to the Maximum One. So actually, when I knew the name had to change, I think it's my brother came up with the name because he was thinking about what name, and that's how Maximum One came on board.
Okay.
So right now, Maximum One is a limited liability company, right? With this now, we can do so much thing. We can be publishing, distributing, you know, and all these different things that we really want to get into, not only into studio work, we also do our own CDs.
Okay.
So actually Maximum One is like you come, you get your recording, mix, master, your CD, sealed, cling wrap.
Right.
We are trying to get in now to music videos.
Right.
You know?
Great.
We're trying to get linked with some actually, we are almost there with some international distribution deals.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And basically this is where we want to go. I also want to introduce sound system. That is what I used to do before.
Yeah, before.
DJ, right?
Okay.
So like you come to us, we can offer sound system services for you. We can offer this, you know.
Right. The studio is established. You have a recording studio. It's registered. Let's talk a little bit about licensed software. In the Caribbean, I have learned from where I sit as a music publisher, I try to deal with as much legality in the production as possible. Licensed software. How important it is for a producer, Gq1 producer, Maximum One Production Limited, a company, how important it is for a producer to have licensed software?
Well, licensed software, you're just sure that you're legal. And what people don't know is that when you have unlicensed software, okay, like if you mix a song and you master a song, there's a code that is written when you're mastering a song, right?
Okay.
That remains within the song. We don't see it. It's like when you do an MP3 tag on a software, on a song, right? Now, if it is a pirated software, that means that it will be like more than one software will have the same code.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay. Right.
So, like, going to people like ASCAP, and if you really want to go international, now the companies now, they have their technology to scan to see if they will know if it came from a licensed software or not.
Right. Okay.
What happens with that after? Well, it's up to the company to, I don't know, you know?
Yeah, but because, and I am saying, and to those who are listening out there, it is important that we share this information with people. I try to tell people as a publisher, and I'm a ASCAP publisher, not a Caribbean publisher, and I share with people that I cannot go to the US in particular and carry on licensed software.
Right.
You know, so in the Caribbean, we have so many studios But you are now saying that they could track to know if the software is licensed, GQ. Is that what you're saying? There's a way that they would know?
Yes, because I did my research on the internet, and also my publisher enlightened me with that also too, I must say. But I also did my research online, and I was on this site, I think, and they were actually speaking about like certain tracks or certain things were done, and they could tell you what programmer like SongForge, it was done by a cracked version of SongForge.
Oh,
and, you know, so I did, yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
GQ.
so it is very important to have, once you want to go 100% legal,
right,
and you really want to get inside the music industry the right way, then buy it.
Buy legal software, because the thing about it in the US, even before you register your business, having licensed software in North America and elsewhere, it is like a sign that you have a legal business. So licensed software is important. Yeah. So then before we take the break very quickly, so then we have a lot of what is it right to use the word pirate software? Pirate. No, is it right to use it? Because if you're telling me, GQ, that I come to your studio, I paid you for a song, the production is finished, then am I getting a legal copy of a song because the software wasn't? I need our viewers to understand that from your production point. How would you share that with us?
If you just want your song to be like local, like Trinidad, you just want to get airplay on Trinidad and just perform your song, well then, so be it. Once you want to be international, if you do a song, and I think anybody doing a song now, looking for the song to go international. Right. I doubt they just want something just for local, because we know the local music industry is limited. And if you wanted to go that way, then I would suggest that you use your licensed software, because when it gets out there, to get back the real money, you just find out you're not getting any money at all because it's not licensed.
Right. Okay. You know? Okay. I probably we'd have to bring you back. I'll probably bring you back on another program. No problem. I want to get back to this licensed software. This thing is very, very interesting. I remember traveling to the US a particular year, and I took music from the Caribbean. And when I went into a particular music studio, big studio, they took the music and they put it on their system, and it shut down the studio, meaning like you get this blue screen. And the producer was telling me instantly was pirated software. Is it then you are talking about that same issue in terms of whatever file, whatever folder, what it couldn't be registered? What could have been the problem? Because that is the first thing he told me. This is a unlicensed software that I use.
Okay, well, one of the most pirated softwares that I knew of, that I will confess that I used to use before, that was in my training days. And the nice thing about it is that the software used to say, try before you buy. Simply means that you try, because a lot of the software, you don't really get to use it to its full potential.
Okay.
So sometimes you get the cracked version, try, and then what they'll say, if you read the NO4 files and stuff, if you like it, buy it. That is the purpose for it. You try it, you like it, you want to use it, you buy it.
Right, okay.
That was a software that I realized that I wanted to use. I liked it, so I bought it. Now that software, everybody using that software, because it's one code. Okay. So if that same code is being repeated over and over and over, then it is obvious that the companies will, it come like Microsoft and their Windows, whatever.
Yeah, right, whatever Windows, right.
If you keep on using one serial over and over and over,
okay,
you try to go and get updates, it will be detected, and then you will see that this is not a genuine. So same way it happened with Microsoft, the same way it happens with the music. So they will know if it was not a licensed software used for the final master.
Okay, and I think GQ, in terms of copyrights and stuff, that is going to be very crucial. Hence the reason why, as a music publisher, I would tell the guys, I need all the information, the name of your studio, sometimes the software you use. Because when I go to ASCAP to register the song, I think as a publisher, I need to know that I have a good production. I need to know that I have a legal production. And you know what, GQ? I would like to bring you back on our program to continue what we are talking about. It's very interesting because we need to know, we need to get into some copyrights and stuff. So again, you know, I appreciate you coming today. I say it beforehand, I'd love to have you back on another program that you could explain further, you know, from the studio into the copyrights and the whole aspect of international music. You've been listening to us today on Caribbean Music Lime, a program geared to bring awareness to the copyright in the music industry. And my guest today was Mr. Gideon Quashie, the founder and president of Maximum One Production Limited, and we will have him back at a future time. GQ, is a pleasure.
No problem.
Look forward to seeing you.